Hello everyone, welcome back. We are on, I believe, 5 or 4 DPO right now, and I am so anxious and excited to test already. If it was up to me, I'd be testing right now, but I know it's really early. So I pretty much just wanted to go over my cycle with you guys and how it went. And honestly, I cannot believe that on cycle day 10, up until cycle day 16, I had a flashing smiley face, so a high fertility for about 4 to 5 days, which is crazy. I don't know if that's ever happened to any of you guys. This is my very first time using the Clear Blue ovulation test kit, and I really liked it. Because my lines on the Easy at Home, they were getting a bit darker, but not as dark as they normally do. And so I pretty much had reassurance with the Clear Blue. Like when it was flashing, I was in high fertility for about 4 to 5 days. And then on cycle day 16 is when I got my positive solid smiley face. And so I threw away the other one, but I went ahead and purchased more because I didn't know if you're supposed to keep these because the smiley face wasn't going away. So I tossed it. I feel like I should have kept it, but I bought new ones, so hopefully I don't have to use them this next cycle coming on. But I just bought them just to have, because it's happened before where like I'm so close to that point and then I'm like running low on ovulation test kits and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, is it gonna arrive on time? Am I gonna get it on time? Stuff like that. So yeah, I pretty much just wanted to show you guys how my cycle went, and honestly with the Clear Blue, I actually really liked it. Again, like I said, it was my very first time using it. These past cycles, like the cycle before that and the cycle before that, I tried the pink one and it wasn't working out for me. I didn't like it at all. I feel like it wasn't working correctly. And then with this one, it gives you 3 different ratings. It gives you low fertility, a high fertility, and your peak fertility, which is pretty neat. I really like the fact that it showed me every time I was in high fertility, which is the flashing smiley face, which is pretty neat to know. I think the pink one only gives you 2. And then when I got my solid smiley face, it was so exciting to actually see it on here, like, because I've never seen it before. So I thought that was pretty cool, that even came up on my Clear Blue test, because I don't know, like I said, I've never seen it before, so I thought it was pretty neat. But has that ever happened to you guys, where you guys are in high fertility for about 4 to 5 days? I don't know. I feel like I've never experienced that before. I feel like because these tests, I never really know when I'm in high fertility. I just know when I'm on peak day because I get my positive ovulation test. So I thought it was pretty neat to figure out that I'm in high fertility and then approaching it and then pretty much getting my positive ovulation test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys pretty much on here like how my testing went and everything. So let me show you guys real quick. Okay, so for this cycle, I ended up starting to test on cycle day 9. Only because I didn't feel like I needed a test earlier than that. Usually I test like around cycle day 8, 9, sometimes 7, but this time around I did cycle day 9. I thought on cycle day 9 I was approaching ovulation, but clearly I wasn't. So you can see right here it was getting a bit darker. But the neat thing about the Clear Blue is that shortly after I took this test, the following day in the morning, this is when I got the high fertility reading, which was the flashing smiley face. So from cycle day 10 up until cycle day 15 is when I had, so all of these were pretty much my high fertility readings. But of course I didn't know that because all of my lines, they always seem to get dark, but that's pretty much it. So that's what they looked like. So the neat thing about this is having it to know when you're actually in high fertility, which is pretty neat. So I definitely recommend these. But then these, yeah, so I got another one right here, which is pretty dark. Wasn't a positive just yet. Kept testing every day. Here I ended up just testing once a day. And then 13 I did in the afternoon, 14 I tested once, 15 I tested once, and then I tested again here for 15 in the afternoon and in the evening, and then 16 in the morning, that was that one, and then 16 in the evening. So that was definitely my positive ovulation test. You can clearly see the color difference between this one and the rest of them. So cycle day 16 in the evening is when I got my positive ovulation test. Same thing with this one. I tested in the evening. It was about 7 o'clock, I think, from what I remember. And then I got a positive ovulation test on here as well. So that was pretty neat to see. So yeah, I got my positive on cycle day 16 this month. So yeah, like I was showing you guys, I got a positive ovulation test on both of my ovulation test kits on cycle day 16, which is pretty neat. And I also did notice that I get my peaks in the evening. I did see that on this clear blue, it says in the instructions to use your first morning urine, but that wasn't working out for me. I ended up just testing with this one morning, evening, and night when I was getting closer. I think it was cycle day 15 or 16 that I was doing that. I was doing morning, afternoon, and night, and surely enough, on cycle day 16 in the evening, I got my positive reading, which was pretty cool to see. So I don't know about you guys, but I get my peaks in the evening just before bed. Which is nice because if I didn't test in the evening, I feel like I would have missed it and I would have just seen it the following morning. But since I saw it that evening, it was nice to know, okay, that I have that evening to baby dance and the following day, not just the following day. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I am so excited to start testing now and getting into days past ovulation. I stocked up on all my pregnancy tests and the easy at home ones as well, because I like using the cheapy ones just before we get closer to like 10 DPO or 11 DPO, because they are cheap and they're very affordable. But yeah, super excited and very hopeful. I'm so excited for you guys to stay tuned and start watching me test. So excited. And honestly, the most exciting part about this whole cycle was getting a positive ovulation test on the clear blue. Like I said, I tossed the other one. I should have kept it. I know I should have kept it, but I didn't. But yeah, so I'm super happy that I started using the clear blue and I finally figured out how to use them, because it definitely gave me reassurance that I was tracking my cycle correctly and I was getting a positive ovulation test on cycle day 15 and 16 sometimes. So I knew I was doing, tracking my cycle correctly, but seeing it on the clear blue and actually seeing the solid smiley face was pretty neat to see. But yeah, I'm so glad that I started using them and I finally knew how to actually figure out the test, because at first I didn't even know what I was doing and I felt so dumb. I'm like, really? Am I like the only one that doesn't know how to use these? But pretty cool. I am super excited to start testing here pretty soon. So I'll see you guys in a couple days when I start testing for days past ovulation. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys soon.